Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Thank dog. It's Friday. Yay.
Happy TGIF, everyone. We are so excited to have you here with us today. And we have our little sous chef. You might hear my sous chef. She's over in the corner. We are making some, I don't know if y'all know, it's pumpkin spice season. So we're getting in on that pumpkin spice train. We are making some pumpkin kiss dog cookies today. And
Yay.
yeah, they are so fun. So if you don't know who we are, I am Hillary Buchholz, and I'm here with the amazing and talented Quinn.
Hi, everybody.
We are the co-founders of We Heart Hounds, and what we like to do every Friday, we call it Thank Dog It's Friday. We like to get together and just do something in honor of our love of pups. So it might be a craft, it might be a recipe, it might be just something kind of fun and crazy. Today, obviously, we're doing a recipe. So it's a super easy one. Ginger and Lulu are both very interested in what's going on here. So, like I said, it's pumpkin kiss dog cookies, and there's only 5 ingredients. So it's a pretty simple one. Our first ingredient, we're going to need an egg, large egg.
Yep.
And then I like to just beat that up before I add the other ingredients. I find that it makes it a little bit easier to incorporate the other ingredients that we'll be adding. And just so you know, we'll have a link to the recipe that we're creating, a kind of step-by-step instructions linked in this after we get finished here. So if you need to, be able to see all the individual ingredients, all that sort of stuff, don't worry, we'll have that available for you afterwards. So 1 egg, 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter. If your pups, you could substitute this for a different kind of nut butter if your pups like a different kind better. But the important thing with the peanut butter is just to make sure it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners, xylitol in particular, because it can be very harmful for pups. So.
Yeah. No, I think the best nut butter in the world for Ginger is peanut butter.
Yep.
I was saying before we came on that I made a batch ahead of time just to test it out. And oh my gosh, before I even took it out of the oven, just the smell of warm peanut butter throughout the house. Ginger was like, yeah, I think that one's for me.
Yep.
Can you get that out of the oven like right now? I don't care if it's done or not.
Yeah, well, and it's such a distinct smell. So even just the peanut butter in general, as soon as it comes out of the pantry, you're like, oh, this is obviously for me, even when it's not just for them.
Exactly.
So then our next ingredient is 1/3 of a cup of pumpkin. Okay. So again, just 100% canned pumpkin, not pumpkin pie filling or anything like that. So just pumpkin.
Yeah. Pumpkin pie filling has nutmeg and other spices that are not good for pups. All right, so I've got my ingredients here.
And then we're going to add in some spices. So we're not using actual pumpkin pie spice because, as Patty mentioned, that can have nutmeg in it. That's not good for dogs. So we are using some cinnamon and some ginger. So 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon.
My little spice girl. All right, 1/2 teaspoon.
And then 1/4 teaspoon of the ginger.
Oh, I love this pumpkin spice smell. It smells so good.
Yeah.
The spices of pumpkin and cinnamon and all of that. All right.
And then just combine and incorporate them all together. And it'll be a pretty loose kind of mixture. So it's not like a kind of cookie batter you would necessarily think of. It's not something that you would be able to roll out. So it's going to be wetter than that. But the thing that's going to help kind of combine everything together is that egg that we put in there. So that's what'll keep it together when you bake.
It also makes the end result treats, I think, a little shiny too.
Yep.
The egg, which is kind of cute.
So there's the kind of consistency that you'll get. And then I'm going to put mine to the side here for a second, because I had half a batch earlier. So I have cookie sheet, but then you're just going to put it into a Ziploc bag in order to pipe it onto your cookie sheet. So,
yeah. Unless you're a fancy schmancy baker and you already have a piping bag.
Yep. Piping is not my forte, so that is not one of the things that is invested in my kitchen. I'm just gonna try to incorporate this a little bit. I had it in the refrigerator, so.
And you just try to get it down to one corner and then you snip the end.
So you can see my end is snipped here. And you don't want to go too big of a snip, but also if you go real small, then you're going to kind of have like little squiggles instead of kind of the dollops that we're looking for to make kind of that kiss shape. So.
All right. Off. And you start twisting from the top and squirt some little kisses on here, right?
Yep. So. And it's kind of like pancakes. You'll get better at it. The first one, probably not going to be the most beautiful, but just keep going. It gets easier.
Yeah, and I think pulling up quickly, at least for me, seems to help break the
shape. Yeah,
the flow. Give you a nice little point at the end.
So there you can kind of see.
Aww. Here, my little shapes. I think
yours
look a little better, but it doesn't matter. They're all edible.
Yep.
Your pup will love them no matter what they look like.
And it's nice because these are a relatively small treat. So especially for little pups like Ginger, it makes it, little Ginger-sized treats, and you can give more as needed for your bigger pups. So, looks like I might have lost Patty's stream here, unfortunately. So once you get your cookies piped out, then all you're going to do is bake them in a 350-degree oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. So I would check on them at about 10 minutes, depending on how small you've piped them out. And then, you just let them cool. And I can show you some of my final kind of cooked versions here. So they have just little pumpkin spice kisses. So hope you enjoyed that one. If you guys end up making some, we would love to see how they turned out. Oh, hi, Melissa. We love having you anytime you can join us. So thank you so much. And Holly, yes, we will post a step-by-step instructions for this recipe, and it'll be posted in this post in a little bit later today. So that'll be up, in just a couple hours. You hear Lulu in the background. She definitely wants one of these. So come here. I don't know if you can see just the little edge of her head here, but they are a fan favorite. So yeah, if you guys end up making some of these, please, please, please share your pictures. And if you know somebody that you think would enjoy these, we have a whole huge playlist full of all kinds of recipes and crafts and things like that. So if you can like, comment, share with somebody that you think would enjoy them, that really does help us out. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, everybody.